Hi there, this is Chingyir, and today we're gonna talk about basically the second part of the previous video, continuation of the previous video. What is coaching exactly? And here I think it's a great place to introduce the concept of NLP. If you haven't heard of NLP, it stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Neuro, obviously being the brain, lingo, your language, and programming. So you program your mind, right? Your brain, your mind with your language. Very, very obvious. And this is the mental model that I want to share with you. It's a very easy way to think about NLP and very helpful introduction to coaching as well, right? So what is NLP? Think of brain as a hardware. You do not choose your hardware. We all born into this body. We all born into this brain, and it's a certain limitation that's we are born into, right? Someone has more advantages, someone doesn't. This is not something we control. So this is our hardware. Our mind is our software, right? It's like an operating system, like Windows or Mac OS, right? And our beliefs are applications. Applications can be installed, uninstalled, or upgraded, right? Some of the applications, they can be outdated and they can limit us, right? And they are very, they put pressure, put tension on the operating system, and it runs slow, right? And the same thing with beliefs. Beliefs can be limiting, they can be very outdated. You have formed them and formulated them, or maybe even not formulated them. They're run on a subconscious level, but they've been formed very long time ago, but they slow you down right now, or maybe even block you in a certain way. You are in this model with brain as a hardware, mind as an operating system, and beliefs are applications. You are the software developer. You are writing the code for your own mind. The way your mind is decoded is up to you. You're completely in control. What is a coach? A coach is a QA. A QA or a peer review for you, or a debugger, right? Because what is the primary problem? Why is it so hard to find the errors in logic, errors in the program that run in your mind? Well, the problem is that you always live inside your mind. You always live inside your head, and you cannot get out of it, and you cannot step outside of your mind. However, in the conversation, right, you speak out through communication, you show your language, and your language, neuro-linguistic programming, your language reveals the code to your mind. And as the other person listening, the other person can review the code, pressure test it, find bugs, find errors in the program, and again, point out to it, or see, like pressure test and see if the code breaks, or show the gaps, or again, point out that the errors in the code. So that's basically what coaching is. Coaching is a conversation, right? But you are using another person almost like a mirror. And how can you see your face? How can you see your eyes if you don't have a mirror, or if you don't have any kind of reflecting surface? It's impossible. In the same way, if you want to understand what's going on here in this black box, it's very hard to do if you're always inside the black box. However, if you communicate, right, with another person, it's sort of a conversation with self. So a masterful coach, it's always about questioning, asking very deep, targeted questions that will help you to reveal the code, and will help you to reveal those bugs and errors and deficiencies in the code. And understand, again, how to install new code that will propel you forward and will help you to create the reality that you truly want. And that sort of brings me to another implication, which is writing. Why writing is so crucial? Writing is so crucial because it unfolds your thinking. If you capture your thinking and write it down, you get it out of the system. It's no longer here, it's on the paper. You can look at it objectively, and you can assess whether the code broken or not. And you can be sort of your own debugger. That's probably as close as it can get to coaching session. Writing is a self-coaching session, especially if you do it masterfully, if you know what kind of questions to ask and how to really dig deep into your own self-awareness, into your own introspection. Meditation, in that sense, It's very interesting. Like in that mental model, it is what is under the operating system. It is looking under the operating system, going into that kernel level, right? If we close down all applications, if we shut down all the thinking, will you cease to exist? Or is there something else? Is there something under, right? Not going too deep into this topic, and we're probably going to be talk more and more on this, on like a topic of spiritual intelligence. But meditation in that model is shutting down the system, shutting down the operating system, and looking down at the kernel level of what's going on there. With that being said, whatever is right here, whatever is inside you, that's the key to life, to your individual, unique, unprecedented life. And I just want to share that why coaching works, right? Coaching works is because, and then again, only coaching works because it is work one-on-one. It's uniquely tailored only for you, for your own personal life, for your own personal situation, your personal vision, and again, whatever you call problems or the obstacles that you want to overcome. That's what coaching solves, right? Why 99% of coaching is garbage. That's very interesting. Every time I say this, I hear people reaching out to me and saying like, how can you say this? This is strange. You're the coach yourself, and you're saying that coaching is garbage. Well, coaching is garbage because most people, they have no idea how to coach, right? They don't have training, they don't have education, they do not have natural inclination towards true coaching, true guidance of people. And as a result, what you get is prescriptions. And this is what you see everywhere. And this is regardless of what kind of industry you get, regardless of kind of profession you look into, you will see poor coaching that only harms and damages people. Why? Because it is prescriptive in nature. It's people telling people what to do. You should do this, you should do that, this is how you do it, right? And this is nonsense. This is not how you're gonna get to the heart of truth, right? Take golf coaching, for example. There's going to be a coach saying like, oh, you need to stand like this. You need to put your leg here. You need to put your hand over here, swing like this. What works for you doesn't work for another person. It's a completely different body. It's a completely different feeling within the body. Yes, there are some fundamental principles that you can train through instruction. But like some of the things, it's not just golf, and even in baseball you're gonna see it. Some players, when they throw a ball, it looks very weird on video. Yet, however, somehow they are top performing athletes in their type of sport. You can probably relate to the movie Moneyball with Brad Pitt, where he specifically picks players for their interesting talents, right? Career coaching, that's another big example, right? You should do this, do networking, you're gonna get this result. This is nonsense, right? Because it doesn't mean that it will never mean that you will follow these particular steps and you will achieve this result specifically. No, this is gonna depend on you. It's gonna depend on your communication, your unique mind, your intelligence and ability to exercise this intelligence in order to create the reality that you want. It's never about prescription. Life coaching, in the very same way, when people say, well, you have this problem because you're thinking in the wrong way. Think like this. You should think this. It doesn't work that way, right? The only thing that will bring the true transformation is only people are ready to understand and are led to that level of understanding. And the only way for a coach to bring someone to that level of understanding is to be of that level of understanding, right? And again, with any kind of craft, with any kind of skill, this is true. I cannot teach you how to be a golf player of a high class if I don't know how to play golf myself. However, no one can become Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is Tiger Woods. And what made him, Tiger Woods, cannot be replicated. No blueprint, no step-by-step, no instruction, no manual, no prescription. What makes him unique is the unique preset of life circumstances, what he is himself, right? Again, spiritually and mentally, how he carries on and how he treats the way he operates. That's basically what I wanted to share with you, right? Any kind of prescription coaching is nonsense. And what true coaching, in order to experience true coaching, you need to enter it, you need to feel it on your skin, and you need to understand of why people are willing to pay a lot of money for this. Because how much money, what's the price tag that you would actually put on the insight? It's something you cannot fully understand when you need to think through it. How much money and what is the price tag you would put on the insight that would save you years, maybe? And some people, they live their whole lives being ignorant to some certain things that you can deduce, you can arrive there through simple common sense, a little bit of self-reflection. But not everyone does. Not everyone wants to. And not everyone is ready to. I hope this helps you. I hope this will give you some food for thought about what coaching is. And maybe, again, I believe that everyone needs a coach, being a coach and having coach, multiple coaches, to be honest. But maybe this will give you a little bit more information to think and to reflect if coaching is something you want to try and maybe create this profound change in your life. All the best to you. Take care.